So what we have here is a Husqvarna LGT 2554. It's a 2012, but the design hasn't really changed much since. It has a hydrostatic transmission, obviously a 54-inch deck. It has the sway bar that it cross attaches to the deck to give it extra support. And I haven't seen a lot of videos on this, but I've seen a lot of people complain, among other things, but we will not get into that. So if we get down under here towards the transmission, try to get you a good view. This is where the sway bar attaches in here and goes over and clips into your deck in order to give it that extra support. However, it kept throwing the drive belt and didn't know why. So I got underneath here, and I did take these off already, but these were basically finger loose. One I had to use, I took out without any wrench. The other one I took out with just a little bit of a half-inch box end. Anyway, so this bracket is back here, and it is supposed to have 2 bolts on top of it, but this is the way I found it. And I loosened up this bolt here so this whole bracket could slide out of the way. And lo and behold, what I found is that if I can get in here, which is not really great, but you can see right here that, well, not that, but right here and here, there's supposed to be 2 bolts going down and holding this whole bracket assembly to the transmission, but they've both broke off. It gives it flex, and aside from having maybe a stretched out belt a little bit, it also lets this belt fall off. So now transmission's going to have to come out. These are going to have to be easy outed. You can probably attach this with a nut and bolt because there's enough room behind this plate to keep it from moving, but I'm sure it's getting stressed, obviously egged out a little bit from the sway bar here, and that's what's putting a lot of pressure on these 2 bolts that go into your nice soft aluminum transmission, which we all know that the K46, you know, it can be probably as much as you paid for the used tractor. So anyway, political comments aside, there you go. And I'll post another video if I come up with something more clever other than just easy outing these and putting in similar bolts and trying not to drive over anything but soft, flat grass.